Wanting attention is a normal human need. The problem begins when being noticed becomes necessary for feeling valued, secure, or emotionally significant. You may exaggerate stories, constantly seek reassurance, interrupt conversations, or feel uncomfortable when someone else receives attention. These behaviors are not always about vanity. Sometimes they point toward unmet emotional needs, insecurity, loneliness, or a learned belief that being noticed is the only reliable way to feel important. Number 1. You learned that attention means you matter. If attention was strongly connected to praise, approval, or affection in your earlier experiences, being noticed may have become emotionally important. You might feel unusually uncomfortable when nobody responds to you, because silence can feel like rejection. Over time, the mind can begin treating attention as evidence of personal worth. Understanding that your value doesn't disappear when you're not being noticed can weaken this dependency. Number 2. You feel invisible in your relationships. Attention-seeking can develop when you regularly feel overlooked by the people around you. If your opinions, achievements, or emotional needs are repeatedly ignored, you may start increasing your efforts to get noticed. Speaking louder, sharing more, or demanding reassurance can become attempts to communicate a deeper message. Please see me. The healthier solution is often improving the quality of connection rather than constantly increasing the amount of attention. Number 3. You depend on external validation. You may struggle to trust your own judgment unless someone else confirms that you're doing well. Compliments, likes, messages, and positive reactions can temporarily make you feel confident, but the effect fades quickly. This creates a cycle in which you repeatedly seek another person's approval to restore a feeling that never becomes stable. Building internal standards can make external validation feel rewarding without making it necessary. Number 4. You fear being forgotten or replaced. When someone else receives attention, you may interpret it as evidence that your position is becoming less important. This can create jealousy, competition, or a strong urge to redirect attention toward yourself. The deeper fear may not be about attention itself, but about losing connection or becoming irrelevant. Learning that someone else's importance does not reduce yours can make relationships feel less competitive. Number 5. You use attention to avoid emotional emptiness. Sometimes constant social activity keeps uncomfortable feelings out of awareness. When attention stops, loneliness, boredom, insecurity, or sadness may become more noticeable. Seeking another conversation, reaction, compliment, or social interaction then becomes a quick way to escape that internal discomfort. Learning to tolerate quiet moments and understand what you feel without immediately seeking stimulation can reduce this cycle. Number 6. You never learned healthy ways to ask for connection. Some people were never taught how to directly communicate emotional needs. Instead of saying, "I want to feel included," they may create situations that force others to notice them. Instead of asking for reassurance, they may repeatedly test whether someone cares. These indirect strategies can create frustration on both sides. Learning to communicate needs clearly can replace attention-seeking behavior with genuine connection. Number 7. Attention-seeking has become a reinforced habit. Every time attention produces a strong emotional reward, the behavior becomes easier to repeat. You may notice that dramatic stories, interruptions, visible reactions, or repeated reassurance quickly change how others respond to you. The short-term reward reinforces the pattern even if it creates long-term relationship problems. Changing it requires noticing the urge for attention and choosing a more direct, intentional response. Attention-seeking can be connected to conditional self-worth, feeling invisible, dependence on validation, fear of being replaced, emotional emptiness, difficulty asking for connection, or a reinforced behavioral pattern. Wanting to be seen isn't the problem. The deeper issue is believing that you must constantly capture attention to feel valuable. When you develop stronger self-worth and communicate your needs directly, being noticed can become something you enjoy rather than something you desperately need.